2020 was going to be a new year, and when January rolled out, we were very excited at home and at work. We had so many plans. We wanted to do a lot of different things. There was this news that came from our TVs and radios that said there was something called COVID-19 going on in China. When people asked me questions about it, we just joked. We said it's another flu, it'll go away, it's nothing much. I had a student during the early part of January, and she kept telling me about how this virus is going to impact the whole country. I said, don't think that way, it's not going to do anything. Let's not worry about it. And we kept doing our work every day. We were not worried and we were not stressed. We just thought it was flu. The next month rolls around and we had a town hall at work. And at work, they were saying what COVID-19 is, how dangerous it can be, what we are going to be doing as a hospital to make sure everything is safe. We didn't have all the facts right, but they just gave us a little meeting to talk about and ask questions. All of you know I work in a hospital. So everything that happens in the world when it comes to a pandemic or an epidemic is discussed heavily. So when March rolled around, everybody took this very seriously. But believe it or not, we were not prepared for anything like this. We did not have enough masks. We had to sign out one mask per week and use the same mask for 40 hours of our working time. We were not very scared because we've been in this job for years and we've seen HIV and Ebola and many other things come and go, and it was not a big deal. But as the days started to go, we started smelling our dirty masks. We started hearing about friends dying, about colleagues being exposed and dying very quickly. And slowly, a little bit of fear started entering our hearts. I was worried many nights. I would wake up and look out of the window and think about what is going to happen to my husband and son if I die, because this is something that could happen to me too. And fear gripped me for a moment, but then again I remembered that God brought me into this profession for a reason, and He had protected us from so many different things over the years. And that gave me a little bit of comfort and let me sleep peacefully in the night. Things started to ramp up and get worse. By this time, our hospitals was well prepared. We had more masks, we had better masks. Mentally, we were stronger by this time. As a team inside the back office, we talked about it. We discussed how God was protecting us, and we kept doing our work every day a little bit at a time. News came from UK, from New York, New Jersey, Texas, that a lot of our friends were getting sick. Many of them struggled through different stages of COVID. As a group, my classmates from India, we started praying together. Several years ago, we started praying more, and we started enjoying the fellowship of being able to pray together more during this time of COVID. And as we prayed together, we saw miracles happen. More and more people with COVID, all healthcare professionals who got sick and who were very hopelessly sick, recovered, rehabilitated, and they were able to return to work a few months later. The biggest testimony I have is one of my family member, my co-sister. She got sick working in a COVID unit, and she tried to take care of herself at home, but every day she kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then finally she had to go to the hospital. So when she went to the hospital, our whole family panicked. I don't think everyone knows my family, but we have a lot of family dynamics. All of us didn't have wonderful relationship. And it was my heart's desire that we should all pray together over Zoom. But there was no real way of getting together. But when this person in our family got sick, I made a frantic call to everybody I could find who was willing to pick up my phone call, and we started doing a Zoom prayer. You won't believe it. It was amazing how God brought together this whole family. We prayed week after week, day after day, and this person, my family member who was sick, with whom we didn't have the best relationship, actually was turned around from the point of almost being intubated. Today she is all right and she's back at work. I praise God for it, but the bigger miracle is our family continues to meet once a week to pray. I am so happy to see my family meet, because my family has Hindus, they have non-Adventist Christians, and they have Christians, and it just gives us an opportunity to share each other's joys and sorrows and prayers together. So my biggest miracle is God allowed COVID. I think He allowed it so we can repair a lot of broken things in our life by not having too many other things to worry about. I'm just so grateful that God corrects our mixed up, broken prayers and makes them perfect, beautiful prayers.